Hoot hoot, welcome you guys. Oh, you know what? I can do this to start. Ooh, you see them online? Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. Y'all, we were gonna start this earlier today when the sun wasn't beaming in this room. But the sun is beaming down and it's only gonna get hotter because we are wood burning today. Not in front of my eye, it's not plugged up yet. Cause your girl already sweating. Whew. How you guys doing today? It has been, it has been, I want to say a month or two, maybe two, since we've really got into a live. Um, Today I'm just gonna be doing some wood burning, chatting y'all's ear off. You can chat mine off too. Well, my eyes, because I'll be looking on my secondary screen over here. We do have OBS and everything all dolled up, but for whatever reason it was kind of lagging, kind of huffing and puffing, and it would not get going for me. So we're going to do this mobile style. With that being said, you already know video game music is where we're at today. Because we are burning anime and video game icons into small coasters. So I'm not going to talk too much. And I definitely need my hair done, so I'm gonna stay off camera a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm doing it this weekend. I've had a lot of on-hands activity in the hot sun that has just made me sweat everything. So, let's get to it. Here we go. Yeah. Yes, it's live. What do you need? What do you need? Yes. Oh, yeah, you're good. Sorry about that. I'll block that off. Let's not burn my hand today. I've definitely stabbed my fingers a dozen times, and I don't want to do that neither. Let's do one of these. Y'all memorize them icons, okay? And just know, I'm gonna flip them over. They have numbers written on the back of them. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Yes, good. Because I needed the charger on this side. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I did that. Oh. And I need to do this for y'all so I'm not blowing out your ears with this Sly Cooper music. One of my favorite games. It's real chill and jazzy, but you know. It can definitely, it can get a little loud, you know what I'm saying? It can get a little loud. Alright, so this is heating up. I should have changed this bit first. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. You're good. Boom, like some Mario Kart. Pick them up. I'm gonna mix these up and lay them back down. Actually, I feel like I'm playing cards. Mm. You know, I wouldn't shuffle like this, but I would, huh, 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 huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gotta do it the Yu-Gi-Oh style, but with the slifer and all that. I had to let this cool down before touching it because I I started heating it up, not realizing that, ooh boy, I'm gonna have to switch the bit on this. This bit is not gonna give us, here you go. It's not gonna give us the detail that we need because it's so round. It would for like maybe the Minecraft one, but for anything that's gonna be close quarters combat style, CQC, it's not really going to give us that detail that we're looking for. I almost messed up my own handwriting. Alright, y'all. Take a gander, take a look, take a gander, take a look, take a look, take a gander. Y'all pick a number. I'ma switch this bit. If I don't see a number in chat while I'm switching the bit, whew. Hold on. Because I'll be right here. I'll be right here burning. If I don't see a number while I'm switching the bit out, wear gloves. Are these my normal gloves? No. But will they have to do for today? Yeah. They sure will. They sure will have to do for today. These are my working on my car gloves. Matter of fact, let me give you a better phone, not better phone quality, better quality on my ears, on your ears for my voice. Oof. This heat got me tripping. The words. Come on now, get it together. I know. This is good thinking music. This is a little thing I like to do to prep me when I'm about to listen to a video, watch a video, listen to some music, and I'm in public. I'm like, all right, I know I'm about to put my headphones on, but let me untangle them like it's a puzzle and give my fingers something to do. It's almost like tapping on the table. I guess, like, I don't think it's a nervous tick, but it's a tick for sure. It's like, I don't even be looking, I just be doing it. Like, da 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 da. Alright. Where's my tip? There we go. There we go. Y'all could probably tell the difference. I have my headphones in. Take them right this way. And I know I'm in front of the light, which I wasn't going to do, but I am going to slightly kneel down, squat, sit. Where's my... Oh. We might be working with this after all, because I don't see my other tips. Oh no, I see him. Can I get a tip on here? Whew. Staying hydrated. I have a block of ice. And a secondary water as well. That one's just not as cold. But with the weather, how hot it is, like I think it's 101 to 105 today. It's like the same heat that we were dealing with about 2 weeks ago. Stuff is crazy. My car almost shut down on me yesterday and today. Anything above 90 degrees, my car is like, ugh, please put a little bit more antifreeze and coolant in here. Why did I do that? Did that make sense to you? This always happens because I'm like, camera's on. Perfection. And then I prove that perfection is not a thing in my world. It's not a thing at all. And I'm okay with that. Polish, yes. Perfection, I like this tip. This tip gives a little bit more detail. Let me see if I can. It like has a nice little point to it. There is one that's like a pencil tip, but y'all would be surprised. It's not my favorite. And it's this one. I always seem to swap it out, and I'm always worried that while I'm swapping it out, I'm going to break it. It's like a little spinning top. It works for what it works for. Like, if we pluck the full metal one, mm, mm, we're gonna need this tip because the lines are so small and they're so intricate in detail that I'm gonna need something super fine, and that's the finest tip that we have. But I want to start with this one because, well, it's my favorite, and it's my favorite because of the control on it. Let me see. This is now cooled down. Y'all see the way I had to tap it? Because it will burn through these gloves. And even just putting this in there, even though it's not heated up yet, one, put your tip in straight. Otherwise, it can break. That's a tip. A tip for a tip. Y'all missed this, didn't you? You missed these shenanigans. 3 is already on here. I might start with 3. I don't remember what 3 is. I don't remember what any of these numbers are because I had them laid out like this and then I just wrote on them. I don't see anything in chat just yet, so I am going to just go ahead and pick one, and I might go ahead and start with 3. Let me pick it before we heat this up, because if it is the full metal one, I am going to need this tip, and in the event that we do have to switch to the full metal one, I might, switch to either a little bit of color, or I might have y'all not pick another one. We'll go over it. I might do an egg with a little bit of heat that it'll still have on it. So, since we have 3 right here, I'm going to choose 3. Hey, fudge. This one, woo. One, if you know who this is, I'm questioning you, but I'm also applauding your taste in music, and I would never lie to you, because if you know, you know. But I'm questioning you because of some of the plot points in this game. Um, but I love the soundtrack for Danganronpa. I love the character design. Like, holy crap, this alone, Monokuma, Bear Thing, what a wonderful guy. But also the King of Despair. What an amazing way to make such a dark game fun. I, it's pretty dark. It goes there. If you're not ready for it, it definitely has some like, I low-key want to switch to a Danganronpa soundtrack now, because let me tell you, Danganronpa got that music, you know what I'm saying? Danganronpa. Look, all I had to do was type in dang and I knew exactly what I wanted. Danganronpa OST. That might be because it's listening to me, or that might be because it was spot on. All right, let's do it. And is this all the Danganronpa? Because it just says Danganronpa chill. Oh, it is. It's from all the Danganronpas. Okay, that's not bad. As long as you play my box 15, that's that's all I'm saying. This is from the second game, I can tell. It's when you on the island. All right. So for this particular wood burning, my only drawback is literally what I was just saying. When we get to this eye, we are gonna have to switch to this extra fine point piece so I can get all up in here with the nitty gritty. I love the design of um, I almost called him Danganronpa. I love the design of Monokuma to the point where, yes, I do have a Funko Pop of Monokuma. And y'all, if y'all have heard me before, I told you I was not going to start collecting Funko Pops because they will take up my whole desk and existence in the studio. And I still don't have a place for the ones that I do have, but I had to get my Monokuma one. And I believe I didn't even buy it. Like, I believe it was a gift. To be honest, most of my Funko Pops have been gifts because I keep telling people, I don't have a place to put it. And they're like, but you want this. You should have this. And I'm not mad at it. So, dog, I'm just excited for this. And I'm excited for this live. Like, we have not gone live in, what, about a month? And let me see, is this the best idea? Should I just go ahead and use these two? Because this one's not going to give me what I need, other than the nose and the big one. I hate that I switched that now. I hate that I switched it now. Because I am absolutely for these fine lines. Let's just go ahead and do this one. This extra fine tip that we are going to have to let this fully cool down before swapping it out. And I'm going to need this. The reason we're starting with it, I'm going to need this fineness for these lines. Hopefully I just got to go slow because I know they're straight. They're already straight because I inked it. I penciled it and then I inked it. And then I freaked it. No, I'm kidding. Let me see. This is number 3. So we're starting with number 3. How dare I? How dare I pick this one? Ah. If y'all... If y'all pick Full Metal Alchemist after this, I'm gonna be pissed because I'm gonna have to switch this one out anyway to finish up the nose. Well, yeah, I'm gonna swap it out for the second one. So 1, 2, 3. But we do have other points and stuff if we need. I don't think we'll need any of these. Um, you know, we won't need these too much. Maybe I know that like rectangular one will be good for Minecraft. We'll make those lines a little bit thicker. And if I need to, I have brought backup Sharpies to also add to the thickness. That's a crazy way to do that. But hey, y'all hopped in the live for a reason. You know what it is. You know what it is. Hold on, let me take this headphone off and let me plug this back up because it's toasty. What is this? A beautiful morning or a beautiful death or something like that? Don't look at my toes. Don't look at my toes. Watch your eyes. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful dead, I think. You better be flashing because you're on and not because you got a charge. I have that speaker charging for at least 30 minutes. Alright, no, not a toe shot. I know y'all got a toe shot. Oh no. Just don't be weird. Don't be weird. Ooh. And if y'all have any questions, y'all are more than welcome to drop them in the chat. Drop them in the chat. Drop them in the chat. Chat. Mm. Mm. Ooh, we gotta hydrate. I already drank my tea today. I had a dirty chai. I mixed two different types of coffee and a chai tea together to give me a dirty chai to start my day. As you can tell, I was not trying to start it relaxingly. I was just like, you know what? Let me throw this caffeine up in there. That's three types of caffeine, just boom, 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 right off the bat, right? Had a great breakfast, delicious. Hash browns, scrambled eggs, not scrambled, fried eggs. What else was in there? Carrots, spinach. There is one other thing that I'm missing. It was delicious though. Gobble gobble. My wife made it for me. It was delicious. Homemade. Ooh, I can smell the heat on it. All right, let's get in position. Toes curled back so you can't see them. I ain't trying to do nothing. You better tip on that one. Hold on a sec. Tip on the tightrope on the tip and my toe on the. But no, I already had my dirty chai today. I did Colombian and Brazilian coffee with a chai tea mixed, and I had some creamer in it as well, like creamer milk mix. Delicious, delicious stuff. I'm gonna tell you that, real good. So now it's time to hydrate. I gotta flood my system. I already had at least half a bottle earlier today. Not this one, but another half that was like started out here and I just finished it. Whew. This is almost heated up so we can almost start. I can smell it, but it's got to be hot enough to give us the grooves that we're looking for. And to be honest, I might use this to help with them straight lines. Like when I go straight down here. You know, many people want to burn Monokuma for what he was doing. Like, but I'll be real with you. He is one of my favorite villains. He is one of the craziest villains I've ever seen in a video game, but he is definitely one of my favorites. Do I want to meet him in person? Absolutely not. Maybe his voice actor, but absolutely not. I would not want to be in any of these situations. If you don't know, Danganronpa is a killing game for high schoolers and a couple of other groups that are, roughly around students of Hope's Peak Academy. And if you have not played the games yet, I will not spoil any of them, but I will like probably, tell you a couple of my favorite characters and whatnot. But yeah, if you have not played the games, definitely check them out. I will say V3 is just skip to V3. Which one? Wait. Oh, Girls Despair. Girls Despair? Ultimate Girls Despair? That's all you need to know is the title. You skip it unless you cool. I mean not cool, but like you are okay with a lot of dark stuff. I think that one's the darkest because of the group that has to deal with everything, if that makes sense. Like without spoiling, it's a younger group of kids that have to go through a lot. And if you're familiar with Danganronpa, they touch on some serious topics. So again, despair is a key word in this series. If that's not your thing, just stick to 1, 2, and go to V3. Like in those particular games, my favorite is the first one. They did that one so well. It's like, oh my god. The second one is also really good. I don't know though. Hold on. Here's what I'll say. First game is the best. Second game is really good as well, and then the third game. That's my order of which you Well, one, you should play it that way anyway, but that's my order in which I like the games. However, I like the soundtrack for V3 more than the second one. So take that as you will. But, and then I like some of the characters in V3 a little more than the second game too. So that's tough. That's tough. That's a toughie. They got their strengths and weaknesses, but you can't go wrong if you just want to dip your toes in and play the first game. So, yeah, yeah, you know. And I gotta lower my camera so I can actually see y'all in chat, or I gotta hit one of these. Can I do that? Oh shoot, it worked. It kind of worked. I'm gonna bring y'all on my laptop too. You're gonna hear the playback definitely, but it's all good. I want to make sure that I can see chat and converse with you guys and not just be working because I know I'm constantly working. But I invited you into this live so we can chill together and have some fun. And also, why is it not showing that I'm live? That's interesting. That's very interesting. Actually, hmm, what the heck? Hold on a sec. Hold on, let me do that. Y'all gonna see a little jitter jammer. But hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Cause I gotta see now. Is it? Hold on a second. Y'all should be able to see this, but it feels got me wondering, got me thinking. What the heck? I'm not sure. Hang tight, y'all. Because for some reason, like it's saying that I'm live, but it's also not popping up on on the channel for us, which means I'm not fully convinced that it's currently live, or hopefully it's not private, because that would be weird. No, let me do this test. No, okay, it is. It's what? Oh, yep, yep. But it's marked as unlisted. You some bitch. You some bitch. Well, that's fine. We're about to start anyway. But that's crazy work because this entire time I just knew I was chit chatting and having a good time and setting things up properly for y'all. Move that back a little bit so I can put my tripod into place. It's supposed to be public, not unlisted. And I'm like, what the freak? Yeah. Like, what good does that do, YouTube? Why why were we starting off so mm, whatever. The fact that we're ready to start now and we are like legitimately getting into the thick of things. Well, now I gotta run back what I was saying a little bit. Not like running back, but like now I gotta tell y'all why we even picked this one. Hold on. So, for those of y'all that missed it, I numbered a bunch of these things. And what I'll tell you, the only spoiler I'm giving you is the fact that this was sitting here when I had all of them spread out. I don't want to touch this, it's already hot and ready to go. We got Danganronpa music playing in the background while we do this. Every time we switch, we will switch to the music of that game or that anime that we are, you know, burning up until we finish the burn. This one was number 3, okay? It got picked simply because it was already on my little burning spatula head tray. And yeah, yeah, well, dang. Okay, okay. Now that we're back in the midst of things, for some reason YouTube automatically had this as unlisted. So y'all missed like 30 minutes of me just spilling my spiel and why I enjoy Danganronpa in the first place. Um, I'll go through it real quick so I don't have to burn anybody's ears off that's running this back later on and watching the full thing through. Danganronpa is one of my favorite games that I wish I had played rather than watching people play it. I know, because let me say that first. It's a game that when I first started watching it, I think who did I first see play it was Jazzy Guns actually, and it was like 2020 I think that I was watching her play this, and she did her thing. She did her thing. The puzzles are exciting. They're and I can't really say puzzles. It's more like a killing game type of situation. So you just gotta, figure out who done it, kind of thing. But it gets crazy and it gets hectic. We will be picking from these next, so just stay tuned. What I will do, I'm gonna mix them up in my hand so I can show y'all what y'all will be picking from. Ooh, we got a Hiei, we got a Sims, we got a Minecraft creeper, we got a Power Rangers symbol. We have, oh my god, if you pick this next, I will fight you. Um, just pull, we'll fight in the streets. I'm a decky for it because of the type of tip that I gotta use. Matter of fact, if you pick that next, I won't be too mad because we might need to just go ahead and do that one. And then we got the Uchiha clan symbol as well. We did have a hidden leaf, um, one with the scratch through it, but I ended up giving that to one of the other vendors when I had these out. Th- Hold on. This is why I love Danganronpa 2. Now, what I will say is this is from uh, Ultimate Girls Despair. But they got them soundtracks on lock. That's why I'm like, look, we about to be listening to some anime and video game soundtracks. Danganronpa does have an anime to it, but I believe it originally started as a video game, and the video game storyline is much better. I tried. I tried to get into the anime, I'm not gonna lie. But it hurt my soul. It hurt my soul. And I'll try it again. I'll try it again. Hopefully, don't look at my toes. There we go. There we go. This table's only but so long. I know there's weirdos out there, and I just want to stretch my legs out. We're gonna do this like we're back in the 20s. Don't look at my ankles now. I'm sick. Okay. But yeah, got my little Slurpee speaker. Because, I'm trying to get sponsored by 7-Eleven. I ain't finna bullshit shit. All right, let's get to burning. Because I've been burning my mouth off. And I know it's hot enough now. I also need to take a sip of this water because your girl needs to stay hydrated while I'm sweating out all this sweat. Let's do it. My little spiel. on Danganronpa was just pretty much what you can figure out watching it. I'll say right now, I'm rewatching it actually because I just love it that much. I love it that much. And sometimes if I've already watched something, I can't go and play it. And I'm like, I might as well just watch it again. Like Detroit Become Human is unfortunately one of those games where I'm like, I would still play it, but I didn't see the gameplay so much that I probably won't enjoy it as much as if I didn't. And let me just move that so it's not too loud. But can y'all see that? If I'm right here? Because y'all know I'm a lefty. I don't know why I put the camera on the left side. Damn, y'all can't see that. Hold on. Before I sit here and start progress to burning. Progress to burn. Progress to burn? Alright, hold on. Camera moving. To the right. To the right. I'ma flip it. On the side. On the side. Mm, mm, ah, ba, boo, boo, ha da da. Was that hot fire? Almost done. All right, there we go. You know, I be forgetting that as a lefty, I have the duty to not uh not be in the way. Not be in the way while I'm burning things. All right. All right. Ooh, it's been so long since I held one of these in my hand. Hold on a second. Oh, mature. Mature are we? Yeah. We learned that dragging it is so much better than pulling. You know what? Because I gotta go slow, I can talk y'all guys' ear off. Oh my god, that's why we go slow. Also, this is not. Yep, it's hot enough. It's hot enough. Ooh, it's hot enough. I had to watch that back. Because what do I think I'm doing? It's definitely hot enough. It's just, it didn't feel hot enough when I touched it to the wood. I was like, I forgot I gotta go. I gotta. I don't know what happened. I gotta go real slow. But yeah, all I'll tell you guys without spoiling Danganronpa for you, because it is worth the playthrough, especially if you like murder mystery mixed with a killing game. Um, it's definitely worth the playthrough or watch. I think currently Mikey is playing it, and I'm rewatching his playthrough. He's good. He's good. He's doing the second one right now. So if you like binging, he already did the first one. And then I know Jazzy also did all of the games. Um, and I did like her playthrough as well. Let me see. What else did I say when y'all were on unlisted? That's another thing about this tip. It's like, yes, I might switch. I hate that I'm about to do this, but I might switch. Because it's not burning it how I need it to burn, you know what I'm saying? It's burning it, but it's like, but like, you see that? Like, this is good for puncturing holes. But the drag method, It's like I gotta move at such a finite slowness. Mm. Why did I choose to draw this one? Because I love, I love Monokuma. One of the greatest villains, in my opinion. He's not somebody to mess with. No matter how much you would want to, like, burn him yourself, he's not somebody to play with. He said, "Oh, really, huh?" Yeah, yeah. He got a high pitched voice too, which makes him 10 times better. I do like this. Like, I like how it's burning, but not how it's burning, if you catch my drift. Like, this wood ain't catching my drift, I know that. It's like getting it. It's, it's getting it, but it's not, you know, we not really hitting it, you know what I'm saying? We're not hitting it the way we're trying to hit it. I'm trying to bing, bop, boom, bam, hit it. Excuse me. But Monokuma, he's, hmm, first off, Bear Thing. That's his name. Bear Thing. Monokuma. Um, but he is the ultimate fan of despair. That's that's what type of ultimate he is. Without spoiling, it's a group of like high schoolers that are accepted in the Hope's Peak Academy, and it's supposed to be a school that sets you up for life after you graduate. But only the best of the best can go there. And because you're the best of the best, it should be easy to get out of a killing game, right? You got to find out who survives, if anybody survives, and what type of ultimates they are. You can talk to all the different people, hang out with them, give them gifts, stuff like that. It's a good time. It's a really good time. And you kind of some characters you do get attached to. It's like, dang, yo, you did this, or you know, you were about to, or I thought we was cool. Sometimes it's like, oh, bet I could trust this one, until you can't because it's a killing game. Some of them you could trust, but others you can't. And I know I'm being extra vague, but it's because all the games kind of they play out the same, but the characters play out different, if that makes sense. So some of the games, it's like, oh yeah, I know I could trust this character, and you never really feel like you can't. While others, it's like they played you big time, and now you got to sit there and be like, dang, yo, I thought we was homies. I thought we was cool. But the whole goal is, you know, again, without spoiling, the the goal of the killing game, everybody's locked into where they are, be it at the school, be it on the island. This is from V3. Mm-hmm. Because V3 got that weird type soundtrack. It sounds cool. But let me see. Let me see. But yeah, everybody has their own reason for being at the school, and everybody has their own reason for wanting to leave. So whether you're trapped at the school, whether you're trapped on an island, or whatever other situation that you're in, you're trying to get out, and the thing about it is you have to kill one of your classmates or one of the people in the group. Like it could be a friend, but at the end of the day, only one person's getting out, right? And you have to be willing to kill somebody to get out. If you go the despair route, you have to be willing to kill somebody to get out and not be discovered that you were the one that killed them. So you do class trials and stuff like that, and the whole class is against you pretty much. But it's like Among Us. So if you can get away with the kill, you win your freedom pretty much. Whatever that's worth at the end of killing one of your classmates and getting out. um, or if you are discovered, you are punished by this bear thing, Monokuma, and your classmates have to watch. So it's like he be playing with people's morale while also playing with people's trust. Like, see, the thing is, everybody wants to get out. Nobody wants to say it. Like, he'll be throwing little jabs at the whole group just to make people think, like, you know what, you're right. Everybody does have their own family or their own goals or something, their own aspirations. And who am I to think that I'm no different, kind of thing. And they be making main characters second guess themselves, side characters second guess each other. Like, yeah, it's a good time. It is a good time. Now, if you're not into darker themed games, I don't, or anime, I don't suggest it. Um, just go play Objection. I forgot the name of that. I forgot the name of that game. I always just know Objection. Overruled. And you know what? I can't even say that doesn't have dark themes. I never played it. I never played it. I've only ever seen it. Ooh, don't burn me too bad. Don't burn me too bad. Oof. Yeah, this tip we have to go slower than the other ones. And that's what's kind of getting me. I'm like, ooh. Wood burning is definitely a let me talk your ear off because we're going to be here for a little bit. We're going to be here for a little bit. But I do like how it's coming out. I just got to be mindful of my hand drag and my fingers. I got to grip here and pull here and talk the other guy's ear off here. Yeah, yep. Give me that. Round that bit out a little bit because it's a little crusty crunchy around that nose. Like you can see where we did burn versus where we didn't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that's the despair type music. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Let me eh, let me see. Hmm. That's the moments where he'd be like, I don't know. Can you really trust each other? And you'd be sitting in your room after nighttime call, and it'd be like, dang, I don't know if I can trust these people. Da 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 da. That's another one. I think that one's from Ultimate Despair, but let me just go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, this is moving. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, we had to put that back up on my thingy. Don't put that. Oh man. Hmm. The other thing about burning wood, it's like, oh my God, if I mess up in any type of way, it's permanent. It's permanent in that wood. So that's another reason why you do want to go slow. But at the same time, it's like, mm, mm, mm. Yep, right there. And I think I've gotten a little bit better at controlling it because the way that I have stabbed my finger with a hot piece of brass, I think this is brass. That was my, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Now, when we get to the part that Monokuma is half white, half black, literally, um, I gotta figure out how to do that shading burn wise. Ooh, that was actually pretty good. That was pretty good. I like that little that burn that I did. Sometimes it becoming loose. That's why you guys keep seeing me tap it, like twist it a little bit. Cause as I'm dragging, I might be putting like pressure on the inside. I don't know how. I'm not gonna pretend. It comes loose though. I'm I'm about to give you some boo, cause that's all I was thinking. Like, dang. Well, maybe it's me. How do we get back into the despair side? Because I'm doing the grin side. And you know, this man only smiles when people die or people are about to. I will say this is a game that I couldn't go back and play if I wanted to because Spike Chunsoft, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. Why are there so many perverted moments in this game? Like, that's the one drawback where I'm like, you can leave that out. That was unnecessary. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. I think that's the only thing that really annoyed me about um I know I should say Ultimate Girls Despair, but I watched it one time. I probably won't ever watch it again, and I probably won't play it. I was like, oh, I was not fully ready for this. I've seen some dark stuff, but I don't know why that one honestly was like, oh, dang, yo. Dang. No, I'm cool. I'm cool off that. It's a one and done. I didn't know what I was getting into. I don't think anybody knows what they're getting into with that one until they do. I think that's the one Berlizzi quit on. He was like, nah, I'm cool. Which, rightfully so. When you hit a certain age, it's like, this ain't for me. This is not for me. Unless you're a perv, Spike. That's what we gotta talk about. Is Spike Chunsoft a perv? Because there are certain moments where it's like, why is this in here? Why is this in the game? It's like, mm, mm, this that vending machine activity. If you know, you know. That's what it feel like. And this is a perfect track to talk about this too, because it's like, the darkness of the despair. Like, I get it, those things exist. We can't shy away from them, but the way that it's put in some of the games, it's like we don't need a perverted character for each game. We don't. We can skip that personality. That personality is, we know, they're there. They exist. You've shown it. All right, cool. Let it go. That's how I felt about it. Like, remember that these are all children. These are all children. It's like, that's not necessary. But, oof, oof. Oh, don't mess up that purty smile. That purty smile that he got. That purty, dastardly, despairful smile. I gotta get me a plushie because I just want to squeeze him and love him and smile along with him. No, I'm kidding. But because I have a lot of plushies, and to be honest, I think I have more plushies than Funko Pops right now. And if I had a plushie to go with my Funko Pop, I wouldn't be mad. That's all I'm saying. I know, what a way to go after what I just said. Do I still love Danganronpa? Yes. But some of those things could be left out, in my opinion. And those moments, I'd be skipping it. I'd be skipping it. I'm like, yeah, all right. That's not for me. I don't know who that's for, but it's not for me. Pass, 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 pass. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comments. Do you have a favorite Danganronpa game or character? Or, I forgot the window was up. Or do you have a favorite Danganronpa song? Like, what is it? There's two that are immediately my favorite tracks. I forgot the name of the second one. It is on V3. I believe it's like investigation music. I want to say it's one of the investigation songs for that one. But there's also Box 15, which I've said at least twice earlier on. Box 15 just, it sets the tone for what you're about to get into. It's like, ooh, this is primetime mystery, but it's also primetime danger. No matter if you're a killer or you're trying to find the killer, you're getting into some dangerous territory, some dangerous waters. But yeah, y'all let me know. Do y'all like Danganronpa? If not, again, I understand. Because some of that stuff, it's like, ooh, why does everybody love this? It's like one of those, it's a hit or miss, but there's a pretty big fandom to Danganronpa. Um, which, again, if I were to cosplay anybody, you know what? If I'm gonna cosplay somebody from Danganronpa, my first thought is Peko Peko. Like from the second game, she cool. She is cool. Peko Peko the homie. But yeah, I probably wanna cosplay one of the Blacken too. Like I would want to I would want to see how many people knew that I was a killer trying to get away with killing. So come on now, get it together. I'm trying to get this lip, and give the lip. Talking about some killers. It's like it wants to burn and then it doesn't, and I'm like, dang, am I moving too quick? Moving extra slow. Dang, this sounds like somebody died in the third one. Ooh. And if you know the games, I got a little hot there. Got a little hot holding it. Hold on. Hot. Oh. If you know the games, like after you play or watch them, you can kind of tell which track is from which because of the different settings that the games take place in. Smell like somebody's edges in here. Mm. Golly, that mouth is what that mouth do. This is why I'm like, look, I'm actually glad we're starting with this one simply because the detail in the mouth and this eye about to be fucked up. But I'm gonna do my best not to, not to mess it up. Let me hurry up and get this mouth done. I can't even hurry. Like y'all see, wood burning is a very patient type of art style. Oop, oop, oop. Otherwise, you can mess up. Like if that was burning, it would have been a gash in his bottom lip. Yeah, this is from the third one. This sounds like somebody's, not the third one. Third one is Ultimate Girls Despair. The fourth game, which is V3, um, has a different vibe to it where it has like, I'm not trying to spoil like the setting and everything because that's part of the game. Like, oh, this is so cool. So it has more like a weirdness to the sound. Like a wah, 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 wah type of weird. But this one, this particular track, I believe is from the second game, and the second game is has more upbeat music. I would say in certain ways. Upbeat Despair. That should have been the name of one of them. Upbeat Despair. Oh, that was actually pretty good. I know I need to look at getting another tip for very, very, very thin spaces. Look, I'm moving the camera now. Hold on a sec. Because I'd rather move the camera than get burned. I feel like that was kind of close to my nose. I'm not gonna lie. Nope, just burn slow. Oof. Ooh. When your finger pointer, I mean, your finger pointer, dang. That's how hard I was holding it. When your pointer finger is like crimped up to get that pressure there, and to also just like get that line. Like if I go over too fast, I gotta run it again because it won't fully burn through. And I know that looked kind of nasty, but we'll clean it up. We'll clean it up when it comes down to doing the color in it. Which again, Monokuma is half black, half white. Like you see his black eye over here. He's white on this side, and then he's black on this side with red in his eye, and then his nose is black. And his mouth is like kind of, I think his mouth is white. I think his mouth is white too. Has like white teeth, white on the left, black on the right, red on the right eye, black on the left eye. And he's such a simple but cool design. Such a simple but cool design. Like, that's another reason why he's one of my favorite villains of all time. He's a straight shooter, even though his style is kind of contradicting. Contradicting in the fact that he has a smile and then he's like, hey. On that side, it's just like, What do you expect from a bear thing, though? Truthfully. Yeah, I did that one kind of fast. It's that thinking music. When you're up late at night and you're like, dang, did I make the right decision? Yeah, they were a killer, but they were also our friend, our classmate. They had just made breakfast for us. They danced with us. And now, a blackened. If you know, you know. It's the name of the game, baby. Danganronpa. One more for the gap tooth. One more for the gap. One more for the gap tooth. Mm. All right. Now that the sun's slightly gone down, it's not terribly hot in here. It is hot on this thing, and I don't want it to slip and hit my hands. But it's not like 80 degrees in this room because earlier, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It was about 85, 90 degrees up in the room. And I was feeling every single degree on the back of my neck. Should have put my hair up, but I didn't. I felt like I was gonna pass out, so I had to take a moment and reset. Especially after OBS was tripping out. I was like, dang, I guess we're gonna have to do this the old fashioned way by phone. So if you're watching it by phone, that's why. I mean, not by phone. If you're watching it and it looks like it's by phone, it is, and that's why. Man, I did some cute overlays too. Y'all gonna be like, oh, she been working. Yes, yes. YouTube, my YouTube community. I started on YouTube before I started on Twitch. So I gotta, though I did my Twitch overlays for shameless plug, Brown Rice Balls stream, my stream, tomorrow night between 7 and 10. We're getting right back to Darksiders. And what a good time that is. If you like Bayonetta, God of War, or Heavenly Sword, that's the time for you. Anyway, again, twitch.tv/brown rice ball. 7 to 10 on Thursday nights. Um, yeah, with that being said, I had to do overlays for YouTube as well, and I did. They look so cute and so cool, but OBS was like, unless you about to move your office closer to the router, I'm doing too much. So I was like, all right. We just gonna do it the old fashioned way. That is something that I'm gonna another thing that I'm gonna upgrade is my little tips. My tips. Oh, oh. But yeah. Y'all let me know. Who's the best villain in gaming for y'all? I don't know. Oh, she almost got a chipped tooth right there. Let me tell you, the only reason it's not gonna be a problem is because I'm gonna go back and put some color on this, so it hopefully will. Well, honestly, with the burns being deep, it's not going to be too bad. Yeah, yeah. Talk about a blackened. These lines are blackened. Oof. No, I'm not being racist. The people that kill in the video game are called blackened. But when he says it, it'd be like, yo, wait, Monokuma, why you say it like that? Why were you so strong on that? Blech? Like, why did it come out like that? Blackened. Like, oh, hold your horses, buddy. I almost made a joke. It wouldn't have been right. It wouldn't have been right. Catch me on Twitch. I'm a little bit more lenient with my jokes that I be saying. And that's just because that's my off the clock time. I still look at this as my on the clock because ah, I inspire people over here. I don't want you to feel not welcome. I don't want you to not feel welcome in anything that I'm doing, but I talk too much stuff on games to be um, to restrict some of the stuff that I say. And it's not anything crazy. I just make different jokes over there. Because I talk way too much trash. I talk more trash playing Minecraft right now than I did playing Call of Duty. And Call of Duty, if I'm playing one on one, yeah, I still talk trash. I'd be like, pick it up, bop, got got you. Like, you ain't about that, sucker. You ain't about that life. I know whose theme that was that just played. Uh, my heart. It's from V3 again. There's more chill music in V3, I think, or more like softer music in V3 than there is in the first game or the second game. I don't know which one this one's from. I'll be real with you. It's a different type of sound. Let's get your chin real quick. Hopefully I don't burn you too bad. Y'all pick another number because we are wrapping this one up slowly but surely. Yep. And also, let me do this so I don't burn the daggone table. I will be doing a wood burning on this table. I don't know if I'll do it as a stream or just a long video because it's going to be this center section. And I want to do, I don't know, I don't want to do a traditional like koi fish burning. I might do an owl burning on this. Oof, oof, oof. I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know because I probably will make it content because I've been thinking about y'all so much and doing my animation and elevating my skills as an artist and a storyteller. As I've been going, as I've been gone, I have been working, but I've also been building who I am as a creative. There was a there was somebody that hopped in one of my lives one time, and I was just doing thumbnails, like thumbnail work and stuff like that. And in the moment, I felt kind of like mother when they made their comment, like they just asked the honest question. And I got to be mindful. Not everybody's grown when they hop in the chat. Maybe this was a grown person. I don't know. But it felt almost like it's something that I needed to hear that maybe it was said in a different way, but I took it in the way that it was said and I was like, you know what? Let me think about that in a more positive light from a different perspective, right? People get on YouTube, they look for answers, they look for inspiration, they look for help. And me, for the most part, I get on here and I bring you the inspiration, I bring you the motivation, I bring you positivity. And I've swore up and down that I'm not trying to teach y'all nothing that y'all can't learn from just watching my videos. Like, I don't want to be seen as a teacher or guru or master or none of that. But, you know, I don't know. I still want to just be an artist that does my own thing. But I know you're always teaching because you're always learning. And you're always learning, especially as you teach. And with that being said, this person, their comment was along the lines of, if you're doing lives and you're an artist at this point, shouldn't you be better? And in that moment, I was like, motherfucker, I take out time to get on here and do all these things, and I'm like, what do you mean shouldn't I be better? I was just drawing thumbnails and talking about space and like how you should utilize your space and how you should map out your drawings and stuff like that. So I wasn't really trying to be detailed, but at the same time I was actually trying to teach in that moment. Something that I had recently thought about more with my compositions, cuz y'all know I just be doing things. And sometimes I don't think about my compositions unless I'm thinking in a graphic design type of format. But with that being said, I was I was challenged, and I didn't like being challenged in that moment. I surely didn't. But let me be real with you. I needed to hear that because I was also getting comfortable with what I was presenting to the channel. This music is on point. Like the switch up in the conversation with the music. All right, sorry, I had to point it out because I was feeling it. It just hit. I had to be challenged in that way, and I loved the fact that they did ask that question. And to be honest, I hope they come back to the channel, and I hope they see the growth because that's something that I've always liked about presenting my stuff on YouTube. It's not just presenting it to strangers, family members, friends, you know, business associates when they subscribe or like, watch me through the shadows because they do, like all of us. It's like when I'm presenting for my past self and my future self in a present moment. So the next time that I touch wood burnings, I might think back to this moment and I'll be like, yo, I was 10 times better than the first time I started doing wood burnings and we were, listening slash watching, um, Mr. Ballin. I don't know why I was about to not know this man's name. I'm like, I still like his content. I haven't listened to his stories in a minute now. Just because I listen to a lot more podcasts like IMO and the Ball Brothers and squad cast and stuff like that. But that comment has lived with me ever since. Almost like that lady asking me, "Where's my ketchup?" That lives in my dreams rent free. If you know, you know. If you understand, you know. Hey, we gonna be okay. We gonna be okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's over now. It's over now. That was for anybody that understood that comment. Because let me tell you, lives rent free in my dreams from time to time. I don't have nightmares of monsters. I have nightmares of people that have pushed me to my limit of ah, I know I did my best and still they are unsatisfied. Well, fine. But that person, they weren't unsatisfied. In a sense, maybe they were. But in a sense, they made me unsatisfied by thinking about that very small idea of shouldn't I be better as an artist? Yeah, I should. I shouldn't get comfortable with how I'm burning wood right now. Like, yes, it's 10 times better than it was before, but it's still kind of rugged and jaggedy and raggedy caggedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that there's probably a method to this that I'm not familiar with, that I'm like, this works good enough for me for where I'm at right now. However, I don't want to just be where I'm at right now. And that's what I took away from that comment. That comment shook me to the core as an artist in a sense. And in doing so, it actually became one of the catalysts of me stepping into animation and really proving myself, or proving to myself, that yeah, I can be an animator, I can be a storyteller, I can create literally anything. That's what the bio says, right? That's what the channel bio says. So I can't BS myself like I don't know better, like I can't know better. You know what I mean? This is from the second game. See what I mean? It's like upbeat despair. Yeah, I don't want to. Please don't. I was about to. Y'all remember when I stabbed my hand on stream? That was a good time. I was fixing my sketchbook. That was a good time. Look at that. Ooh wee. Y'all see what I saved for the last part? Y'all see? Ah! Y'all give me another number now. Y'all give me another number. If not, I'm gonna just pick. I'm not gonna pick the exact next one because the next one says two. Oh my god, I really don't know what if I just mixed it up because I mixed it up without looking. Like I hit one of these, and if I mixed it to where I end up getting Full Metal Alchemist, it's because I keep talking about it, so I conjured it up, and I didn't mean to. But if I did pick it up, I was about to say, is that it? No. If I do end up doing the Full Metal Alchemist one, it just means I gotta rewatch it again. It's about that time. I don't watched it 10 times over. Don't question it. Have I watched Jujutsu Kaisen yet? Sure haven't. Have I watched Chainsaw Man yet? Sure haven't. But I'll tell you what I'm about to watch is uh, I do have to finish Solo Leveling. I have to watch the Demon Slayer movie. I have to get into Mob Psycho. And I also, these are the ones that I really want to. So the other two are kind of on the back burner. But I'll get into it. I keep getting 2 and 6, and I have a feeling that one of them is Full Metal Alchemist. I'm gonna leave 6 right there, okay? Because out of 2 and 6, I feel like Full Metal's 2. And if I shot myself in the foot by choosing 6, yeah. What is this one? 3? Okay. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't remember. You'd have to run back the first 30 minutes of the daggone thing. And even still, I mixed it up off camera so y'all couldn't tell just by the number and just by the position. Like I gave you a quick Mario Party type situation and then I quickly shuffled it around. So, ugh. All right, nose, eye, and then we'll hold on. I do want to straighten out this little smile right here. Straighten out Monokuma's smile. Man, he crooked, boy. More crooked than the crooked man. That's something. I did play Wolf Among Us. Even though I had watched it years ago, I went ahead and I finally played it on stream, mind you. And I was gritty. I was a little bit gritty. Let's just say some people made it out, some people didn't. And that's all I can say about it. And I will be posting that to Space House Production, which is for our VODs and our stories. So all the animated stories that I'm working on will go on there too. But back into that while I finish this man's eyes up. I'm gonna leave the nose for a moment. We're gonna tackle something challenging because of what I'm talking about. Like, it's okay to challenge yourself, and it's okay to take that criticism. Like in the moment, I guess also too because I was live. It was like, how dare you come into my live and bing bop boom say this about me? And it's like, bro, don't take that person. It's telling myself, bro, it's funny. But like, don't take it so personal because at the end of the day, that statement made me a better creator. It made me a better artist because, yeah, I did internalize it at first, but then I was thinking like, wait a sec. No, they're kind of right. I was getting comfortable. I was getting comfortable in my lives, just coming on here and doodling, like having a stack of papers next to me, and then just being like, all right, well, I'm gonna just draw whatever comes to mind. Like, no, like, I mean, yes, I can. I'm that type of artist to where, you know, I can sit down and just draw. Most of the time, I don't have writer's block unless my hands hurt. Writer's block, not writer's block. I don't have writer's block most of the time, to be honest. There's so much. Y'all see me talking, right? That's how I write. That's how I write too. Like, there's no writer's block, there's no drawing block that I really hit. Um, because there's always something that I see that I'm like, ooh, I like how that looks. Maybe I could recreate it. Or there's always something that I think about when I'm like, I wonder if anybody's drawn this out this way. Kind of like how people write stories. It's like, I wonder if somebody has told this particular story. And if they have, why did they choose to tell it in the way that they did? Maybe I could tell it different. Maybe I could draw it different. So, yeah, I knew his eye was going to be a little bit on the wavy side. Because I'm like, ooh, the way I drew it versus the way it's about to come out. It's going to look great in red. It's going to look great when we add the coloring to it. Yeah, I'm going to just leave that there. Otherwise, it's going to get all long and wonky. It's going to get nasty. I should have switched the tip. I thought this tip would be better for this particular drawing. But, yeah, let me do one of those. You know, still have that little edge to it, little edge to it, little edge to it. Don't worry about it. I got stuck in my thoughts. And, yeah. Oh, what is this, extended? Or did they just mesh it with one of the other games? Because, you know, they'd be running some of the songs, but I just never heard that little... Yeah, somebody in the DJ booth was playing with the knob joint. I don't know what it's called. I only play DJ Hero. I've never been a DJ. But, like the little whammy bar on a Guitar Hero. Whoops. But yeah. But no, that comment is the reason why I'm so open with people, and I'm like, yo, comment what you want to comment, because as long as it's nothing crazy, we can all learn from it. And I hopefully won't take things so personal the way that I did before. But I'll be real. I hope that there's a comment that does sharpen my skills even more than where it was. Like if somebody hops in here and they're like, "Why the are you wood burning? You are not a wood burner. Look at that. That look crusty." You know, it's probably gonna push me to be like, "I'll show you." I still got a little bit of that in me, even though I'm like, that is not. That's taking it personal again. Like it's not necessary. But at the same time, I'm like, no. The reason that I pushed myself to animation was I already knew I could do it. But then somebody saying, shouldn't you be a better artist? Damn, that stung. It stung. It was like, oh, you know what? You're right, but I can't let you know I'm right. I'm live. I'm live right now, baby. And that hurt my ego. And ego is nasty. So I let it rock. I let it simmer. And at the same time, you look at me rushing, rushing. I know I gotta move slow. I know I burned my hand just a little bit there. Ah, because I got too close. Got too close to the sun. Call me Icarus. But all of that being said, I'm happy that that person hopped in my live. I want to say what, a year and a half ago or so, and was like, "Shouldn't you be a better artist?" Again, you see how it still rings in my ear? I should, because if I settle, I'll never be able to get to that real point that I'm like trying to get to. This is nasty, and I know, I know that what's gonna save these wood burnings are me learning by doing. That's one. Because I'll say the best wood burning that I've done so far was the Gara one, and I might not let that one go. That one just proves to me that I can do this. I can do it as long as I'm not rushing myself, and as long as I use the right tips. Because I feel like I need a smaller tip for these types of details. So honestly, if I do get the Full Metal Alchemist one, I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it. That's the only one out of the 7 that I will skip tonight. We're almost done Monokuma. And I am gonna switch out this tip so I don't have to go extremely slow on the next one. I chose 6, but if you guys choose another number, that's literally, I mean, if you choose 6, that's fine too. But if you guys choose another number, I'll do that one next. I only chose 6 because ain't nobody in chat right now. Ain't nobody in chat right now. And that's okay. Because again, it's not just for y'all, it's for me as an artist to grow. It's like a diary of over 360 videos for me to grow as a creative. So even if y'all don't get nothing from this, I be laughing my cheeks off because that's what life is about. Mm, that's crusty, y'all, but let me bring it closer to y'all so y'all can see the crust in the eye. Like he just woke up. All right. It's not that bad. All right, it's not as bad as. Okay, it doesn't look like it did when I first sketched it out, which I'm an illustrator, okay? Give me a pen, give me a pencil. I got you. That puppy coming out. Even give me a digital pen. I got you. But what did I just say? We're learning as we go. So we're getting better as long as we keep trying. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. Did I miss a little corner on his mouth here? I surely did. I gotta bring his little lip up. Yeah, a little bear thing. I'm not gonna lie. Again, Monokuma, one of my favorites. Sometimes it's hard to pinpoint villains because of, their storyline. Like Boss. Boss. Some people think Big Boss is a villain depending on the perspective. But yeah, Monokuma is definitely a villain. There's no getting around it. He's like About as evil as Darth Vader. And still, he's more evil than Darth Vader, I'd say. Now, that's also more movie than video game, but they got video games too. Ooh. His eye is about to be square. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We got it. We got it though. Patience. Patience, young Jedi. Will I have to go a little bit further out? I surely will. Ah, not that far out. Not that far out. Master wood burner here. Ah. Ooh, ooh, my finger got hot again. It was close. It was close. Ooh, it's so close. It's so close. It's so close. Yeah, he about to look like baby button eyes in a second. And when I switch the tip, I might go ahead and reburn this eye. Um, just because I feel like I can get a better roundness with ooh, you know what? I could get a better roundness with with that one. Y'all see that? Yeah. So the other one, can't pick it up with these gloves, but I need them. Um, the other one looks like this. It's more rounded in the tip. And then we do have other ones, but they're so fancy looking. I'm like, my God, this is why I need to study more on wood burning. It's my escape away from animation and graphic design right now and doing ads for people. We're wood burning right now, though. Let me focus. Because now it wants to get in that little groove, and I need to burn it down. I need to burn it down like Linkin Park. Hold on. Mm, 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 mm. But all that yapping is to say, like, don't take things so personal that you can't hear the message that you're supposed to hear. Whatever that is, even if somebody says something kind of nasty to you or something. Like in that moment, I took that as a like, you mother, like I was a little heated, and thank goodness there was somebody else in chat at that time that was like, no, I get what you're doing and don't listen to that person. And yeah, that was very kind. I appreciate that because I wasn't in the space and the mindset to really hear it, not fully. Even though now that I'm looking back on it, and even as I was doing my animation, like really getting into it, I was like, yo, that person probably didn't even mean me any harm. They were just speaking the truth. And if they were a kid, you know how kids talk. Kids will just cut their, like, you should be a better artist. I'm like, damn. Like, for real? But in that moment, I was like, fuck them kids. But I shouldn't have been. And I'm just assuming that, they were a child in this moment. They probably weren't. They could have been anybody, right? But the message was still the message. It's like, yo, I took that personal when I didn't have to because ultimately, if I get comfortable as an artist, I'll never be better than where I am in that moment. Like if I get comfortable scratching ridiculously with wood burning like I am, I'll never get this eye shape correct. You know what I mean? Like I never would have did that properly cuz I think I can redo that Gara one and I think it will turn out better. But let me practice with these seven first. You know what I mean? So, look, depending on what's the next icon that we flip over, again, right now, six is on the table. But if y'all pick another number that's not, give me my points, my little points over here. If y'all pick another number that's not on That's not honestly, that's not the Full Metal Alchemist one because I do want to save that one. I want to save that one. I want to get a better tip for it because I know I can do it like this, but then I'm like, ooh, that one has such thin lines and detailed spacing. Excuse me. That it's gonna look crazy. It's gonna look more jagged than Monokuma's eye. Best part of Girls Despair, Ultimate Girls Despair, is this song right here. It's just a bump. If you don't know nothing about Danganronpa, and if you don't even like the storylines and nothing like that, go listen to the OSTs. Like, again, in my order, my personal order, I would do, first off, it's kind of, it kind of took a hit right there. I'd rather it be one of these kind of hits, let's be real. But Danganronpa 1, Danganronpa V3, then Danganronpa 2. Those OSTs in that order, I think, are, mm, they be hitting. V3's soundtrack only gets beat by the first one because the first game is just a full package of success. Like character design, storytelling, you care about the characters a lot more, I think, in that one. I don't know why. It's just like the way that the story plays out in their conversations just feel more realistic, I think. And maybe because the more you go into Danganronpa, the more wild it gets. It's almost like Trigger got their hands on it. If you know, you know. Studio Trigger, which apparently uh, the creators of Gurren Lagann, Gurren Lagann, which I didn't watch, and Kill La Kill, which I halfway watched, are getting together to do another series. And they haven't gotten together since Promare, which I loved. So I don't know why I didn't watch Kill La Kill and the other one, Gurren Lagann. You know what? I did watch a little bit of Gurren Lagann, but the person that introduced me into it annoyed me in a certain way, and I was like, fuck this anime. You know how that happens, so maybe I just gotta run it back. But also, I'm not really big in mechs outside of. I'm laughing because when I say it, everybody's gonna be like, oh, you're one of those. But outside of um, dang it, why can I not think Code Geass? I watched it so long ago, and I still love the show. I did not watch the newer, I think, movie and series. Like, I'll have to run that back. Just like I gotta run this man's nose back and really burn it properly. Yep, yep, yep. Remember, blackened, like all the killers. Let me just go ahead and scratch that little piece up right there. Yeah. Yeah, when I come back through with the other tip. Mm, the realization of despair. That's what they should have called this track. One of us could be the killer. But, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because guess what? We're gonna come back through and get his little nosy. Get his little nosy. I forgot. If I remember correctly, one of the characters in Clannad is also voiced by Monokuma's voice actor in the English dub. Both of them English dub. Mm, his nose look crazy. It's okay though. I want to scrape this part up because I know this is lazy burning. This is lazy wood burning. Scraping it up slightly just to burn it in a second with a different tip. Yep. Ooh, yep. Ooh, yep. Ooh, kill him. Ooh, yep. Look, that's what Mama Kuma be saying behind that TV screen. Ooh, kill him. Yep. Kill him. Kill him. Yep. Creative kill. I think that's also why I like the game. I'm like, dang, yo, y'all are creative. But you have to be, because otherwise you'll get caught. And if you get caught, it's like, you know you're going to get punished. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I don't know which one this one is. This feels like a 2 or a 3. 2. It's 2. Ooh, fingertip got a little close to that edge. Ooh, sure did. Sure did. Ah. Ooh, get him. Ah, burn him. Ah, ooh, ee, ooh. Ting, ting, walla, walla, boom, bang. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. All right. I kind of want to leave a highlight so that way when I go back and do the color, it'll be nice. Again, this side is going to be white, nose black. This side is all black, eye red, eye black, mouth area like a, I think it is white and then teeth white because he evil like that. That's Monokuma and that's number 3. So that's our first one, which took what, 2 hours? No, an hour and 48 minutes, roughly. All right, I'm gonna switch tips and I'm gonna flip 6. Ooh, flip 6 3 hole. If you know what movie that came from, you have a free request in the future, but for the rest of the year, because, you know, I don't want to forget I said that. I don't want to forget I said that. Mm, mm. Take a moment, take a break. If you gotta pee, get a steak. I don't know, but go before it's too late. Stop. I'm taking a water break. Y'all make sure y'all hydrate. Make sure you got your snacks. If I didn't scarf down some food before this, I'd probably be hungry. I'm coming up on the peckish line, but I'm not gonna go and grab a snack at this time because I'm okay. I think I'm just sweating away all my energy. Not sweating away my energy. Give me all your energy. No, I'm sweating away all the hydration I've put in my body so far. So, ooh, that was my shoulder. That was pretty loud because it was right on top. My mic was right on top of me. Oh man, y'all been listening to me yap yap, yap 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 yap, yap yap yap, yap 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 yap, 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 yap 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 yap. Yep, 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 yep. All right, let me stop. So, mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm. Make sure you hydrate. I'm gonna switch this tip in a second because it's still hot. It's still very hot. You see that steam? I don't want to burn myself. But, and I don't have my other gloves, otherwise I just pew, 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 switch that while it's hot. But you can also break these. Trust me, I know. This is the second wood burner that we have because I broke the other one, and the other one was like 24 bucks. I broke the tip inside, could not get it out. It's a wrap for that one. This one's 12 bucks at the dollar store. Didn't break it yet, so that's where we need to be on this beginner wood journey. I chose 6. If y'all want to see something else, choose another number. I'll give you another, I don't know, another 2 minutes. Grab your snacks, grab a drink, grab a shrink. If you're like me, think. If you're like me, stink. Cause it's sweaty in here. It's getting hot, my dear. Let me stop. I'll put the camera up at me. Don't mind my background. Don't mind my background. How y'all been? Like, are you hydrating? Are you doing something that makes you happy? Are you enjoying life? And what do you got going on tomorrow? Me, I got some work that I need to do. We have a lot of work to do. We have some things coming up on Space House production. We have some things coming up on here. I have another video coming out for you guys tomorrow, actually, and I need to finish that editing tonight. If I don't finish the editing tonight, it'll come out on Friday. So we should just plan for Friday because I don't have an excuse. But I do want it to sit and do the algorithm thing to make sure y'all see it because some of y'all don't see it. So hit that notification bell and all that jazz. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Help us sister out. Okay? Okay? Y'all see what chat look like right now. We trying to be popping. I don't want to have to carry every conversation with self. Stop. I still will though. Y'all know I will. I yap. I yap, 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 yap. All right, let's get back to it. Thank you guys for being here as well. I chose 6. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see. Let's see what 6 is. If it's Full Metal Alchemist, let me restate this. If it is Full Metal Alchemist, we are going to skip it for now so I can get the right tip to do it properly. Can I redraw it? Yes. Do I want to? No, not in this moment. Not for wood burning. Maybe for just digital or whatever. But not right now. So, Monokuma done. What playlist are we about to switch to next? Let's find out. Hey! Oh, y'all already know. Dun-dun. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Dun-dun. Y'all know the beat. Oh man, y'all know the beat. All right, dangin', 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 rumpa, 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 rumpa. I love how they have. Oh, excuse me. I love how they have just a straight up, um, like fighting mix versus the beautiful mix. I bet that uplifting one gonna make me cry. It's definitely got that crying one on me. Ooh, and should I go Shippuden or should I go OG? All right, top half Shippuden, top half, not top half Shippuden. Let's do no bump that. The OG mix is good. It's good. You can't deny it. It's a good time. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see what they're talking about. I wish they had a mix of both, like how Danganronpa was all the games. But it's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna be too picky. Oh, but we don't do commercials because I got that ad blocker, but also they don't pay me. 7-Eleven could, but they don't do commercials. And oh, my block of ice is already. Oh yes, my block of ice is no longer a block of ice. I need this towel real quick because it's about to scaploosh. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Get out of here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hear me out. I know. Beautiful the playlist was, but and still is. But what I wanted to hear. Oh, okay. Hmm. Ice cold. That's what I like. Cause I'm hot. Now I knew it was gonna be this one first, and I am mad at it. That's my shit. If I find that this is not just Naruto, I'm gonna switch it to another playlist that is all Naruto music. Let me plug up the speaker because it likes to say, I'm dying. Good night. And I feel like, dang, well, excuse me, die a little bit more graceful? Unlike that bird. Hold on. All right. Oh, yes, yes. It's still hot. The way it was rolling directly for my thigh. Thank goodness I had my microfiber towel down. So that way, if it did, it wouldn't have touched my skin. But oh my God, it was headed that way. Holy crap. Let's put this right here on the edge of my my holster, my hot holster. That's not what it's called. Um, yeah, I know this has lines just like that one did, but watch how I do with my favorite tip. I bet you it's 10 times better with these lines. I just got to get used to that one and I got to learn it a little bit better. Heater back up. Let's get hot. I'm already a little bothered by that statement, so let's get hot. And you know what? I can't even talk about, actually, no, I can talk about Danganronpa because I can make those jokes. I'm grown. But Danganronpa be doing too much. Naruto. Oh my god, there's so much I can say about it. Again, one of those series that uh, I watched a while ago now. Hold on, music. Because the violin's taking it there. Oof. Oof. Yeah, when you hear this in a battle, you about to get some backstory. You about to have some tears. And you're going to get some chills because of the way that they be throwing them attacks. Now, that is a show that I will be watching for their fighting scenes because there's just so many iconic fights in Naruto. Um, dang, I can't even think of like my top three fights. I can, but give me a moment to think about it. Give me a second to think about it. Like Naruto is one of those anime that that the OST is just so freaking good. Like they did that OST so well for both Naruto and Shippuden. And because I love them so much, I'm even giving Boruto a actual try. Now, do I have to stomach like over 200 episodes? I feel like I do at this point because I think I'm at like 70 or 80 at this point, and I'm like, my God, when are we gonna get to the really good fights? The really yeah. And I think when you think about it, when you watch Naruto versus Shippuden, Naruto I think was like 100 episodes. Let me fact check that. How many episodes did it take for Naruto? I mean, the first episode off rip. That first episode caught you in the feels, and it made you invested in watching them actually grow up as kids. Boruto, it's like, bro, this is what we're left with. We could have made Sarada the main character, low key. For all that. But no, I get it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Because everything those kids went through. Let me see. How many episodes? They had 5 seasons of just Naruto. It wasn't. Oh, but filler episodes and stuff too. I guess. Yeah, cause let me see. Let me see. Hmm. You know what I want to know? I don't want it broken down as like hold on a sec. They were fighting Zabuza episode 7. Like Boruto just don't hit the same in this moment. That's all I'm trying to say. Truthfully, like I wish it did. I really wish it did. But we met Zabuza episode 7, man. 7. Like we were invested in the team by the third episode or the fourth episode. And then these kids never got a break. Never got a break. I feel like the way that they do Boruto and his friends, it's like I don't know. They definitely be going through a lot, but like not really. Like you know what I mean? Like okay, why should I care about these kids? That's what it feels like. Like we want to see their parents as adults. We want to see them go through so much more. And granted, yeah, it's after a war. They didn't serve their time. They're now just, ninjas teaching and ninjas going on missions. But I would have loved like a nice 10 episode. If they gave us all that filler that they gave us, they could have gave us 10 episodes after everything to like for us to just soak up the original groups like adulthoods before they in between them having kids and having kids like they could have had kids at the end of the 10 episodes and I would have been happy. I would have been fine. I would have been suckered in because now I'm invested in them as an adulthood, which I already was because once that war was over, y'all already know it was like things popped off and these are the ones that we're left with. These are the ones that stood the test of time. We're not going to get into the ones that didn't because my heart, there was no reason for Neji not to be here in this next world with Tintin because I'm pretty sure that was who he was going to be partnered up with. Like Neji taking that L, mm, my heart. And I know I should have said no spoilers like I did with Danganronpa, but let's be real. Let's be real. My heart, my heart. I'm actually surprised how many people haven't seen Naruto up to this point. Not mad at it. I'm actually really happy that people are like, oh yeah, let's give this a chance. Because I used to go to school with this young man who would literally wear the headband, wear the shoes, and I think at one point he even had the Naruto jacket, and he would sprint to the bus stop every morning like a Naruto ninja. And this was what, 20, 2009 to, well, no, I think he was like a year above me. So 2008 to 2012. Like, dang, yeah, this dude was on it. He was on it. And he wasn't ashamed about it. And that was around the time where everybody was talking trash and bullying people for anime. So now to see the whole world happy about anime, like, some of y'all just do it for the views, and it is what it is. I'm not gonna be a gatekeeper just because y'all hopping on trendy values, but for the people that legitimately like enjoy anime, like it's a different type of feeling. It's like people that genuinely enjoy Game of Thrones or genuinely enjoyed oop, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I was talking too much. Or genuinely enjoyed not How to Get Away with Murder, Scandal, and you know, what's another one? The hospital one. Did I watch any of these? No, I didn't. I didn't have to. Because, like Game of Thrones and all these other trendy things, people talk about them so much. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Okay, I don't care anymore. And I think that's what happened with Jujutsu Kaisen and and Chainsaw Man. People just talked about it so much that they were just leaking spoilers out there. And I was like, okay, well, now I don't have to watch it. Like, I only watch things that, not that I don't know anything about, but that I'm genuinely interested in. And if you spoil it for me, I'm quick to just throw it in the trash. Like, well, now I know what that part is about, or I now know that, oh, I don't really have to care about this character because they're gonna die and da 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 da. So I do my best not to spoil. So I do apologize about that one spoiler. But all in all, I am happy that people are getting into anime. Some people I'm more annoyed with, but I'm also not a gatekeeper, you know what I mean? Like, big portions of Game of Thrones were spoiled for me, so I didn't like the Red Wedding and the Purple Wedding were two things that were big and spoiled for me. So when I sat down and watched them, it didn't have any type of effect on me. I was expecting it. Like, oh well, cool beans. That sucks. Like, you know what I mean? So it's things like that where I'm like, I try my best not to watch trailers to movies, though YouTube loves not allowing me to skip some of these things. And I'd be like, well, I guess I don't really need to watch it. I'll just watch somebody talk about it because that's what YouTube is here for. And maybe that's why they do it. They're like, yeah, watch less movies and watch people do studies on them. Yeah, maybe they're secretly doing that. I don't know. No, I don't think they are. But wouldn't that be funny? Um, but yeah, like when it comes down to even the Demon Slayer movie, I'm blessed to not have been spoiled with that. I also didn't watch the Avatar movie, even though it was leaked. I will watch it at some point. I didn't watch it yet, though. I will watch it, though. We're not going to talk about how, but I will. And also, also, ooh, ooh. You see how easily that's getting burnt? We should have did this one with, sorry, Monokuma, but we learned. We learned. Look at that edge control, right? Like your mom did your perm instead of you. Let me start. Like your mom greased your edges instead of you. You know what it is. You know what it is. Anyway, that's a much clean more, a more clean ridge than this one, Monokuma's jawline. Oof, it's okay though. It just means that we're also going to be able to move a little bit faster, which is cool by me. Because, you know, I'll yap, but I still got to eat dinner at a good time and get up in the morning and stuff like that. I got to be human and not just the artist. But I will say, just like Monokuma is one of my favorite villains, I will say Sasuke is the second weakest Uchiha next to Obito until he popped back up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, I'll leave that at that. Now, with that being said, I feel like I can say that because there's things like the reanimation jutsu and stuff like that. So y'all just watch. Y'all watch. But but yeah, Sasuke, he definitely had that plot armor on him as an Uchiha. I'm like, I wanted more on I wanted more on what is his name? Shusui, Itachi's best friend, because he was supposed to be stronger than Itachi, I believe. And then um, I wanted more on Itachi as well. Like, yeah, yeah, those two, cool. And I feel like I get more through whatever they teach Sarada, because Sarada also is an Uchiha. So you know she got them questions. She book smart, and she in her family. Like, yo, who's my mom and stuff like that. And it's like, we know who your mama is. We know who your mama is. So I know. Oh, well, that's cool. That's cool enough, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I'd say my favorite villain in Naruto, Madara. Like, there's no greater villain. Madara and Chiha. Which I think is funny. I've only talked about Uchiha in this moment because they played all sides of the freaking village, the map, the villains. Like, one could argue pain, right? But pain brought that pain. You know what I'm saying? So, mm, my heart. Pain is my second favorite villain. Well, can I say that? Can I say that? Can I say that? Because there's some good. I hate to say it, but even Orochimaru's creepy. Yeah, he's a good villain. Like, he's a character that you hate, but you love the fact that he be on his stuff too. Like, he might be talking trash, but he single handedly, I can't even say single handedly, in a hand to hand combat with the third Hokage, he did that. He did that. He almost, but he did that. And it's like, dang, yeah. Now, granted, he wasn't in his prime. He probably stopped studying for a minute ago because he'd been a Hokage for a minute. And if memory serves, he did stop um, training after Asuma and after his grandson because he they reappointed the fourth Hokage. Or not reappointed, but they appointed the fourth Hokage after him. And then he had to take the reins after the fourth Hokage. So it's like, granted, he probably wasn't at his peak, but Orochimaru still did that. You know what I'm saying? He had his goons, but imagine even if they were in like an open field, just 1v1, he still would have got him, I think. But then maybe not, because I think Sarutobi also had, no, he had fire jutsu, but did he not use wood style too? So if they were in the open woods like Gaara and Naruto, then maybe he could have, it would have been a even more deadlier fight. That would have been tough. I'm not gonna lie. I would have loved to see that fight go a little bit harder. But I feel like they said, look, this is the beginning. Everything's gonna get real intense moving forward. So let's make it simple, do a quick dimple, and have these two fight it out the way that they're fighting it out right here. Because let's be real, everybody always goes for the Naruto Sasuke fights. However, there are so many good battles. Case in point, Madara Uchiha. Anytime you see that man on screen, you like, oh, it's my favorite character about to be washed. Like low key, good time. I love seeing him on the screen because he's a literal force to be reckoned with. And he deserves that title because that man don't quit. That man don't quit. He does what it do, and he gets the job done most of the time when he steps up to the plate. Ah, I burned my finger a little bit. It's like, is the heat getting? I feel like the heat is getting through this part. I don't know. I don't know because my finger, it's not it's not all the way up there. But anyway, but yeah, Madara Uchiha, second favorite villain. Who did I say my? No, he's my first favorite villain. Who did I say was my second? Oh, I said Orochimaru was a close second, but then you also got Pain, and Pain, he's a crazy one. He crazy with it. Another one that we don't talk about is uh Kimimaru. I think that's his name. The dude with the bones. I think that's his name. Cause let us talk about how he kind of. Mm, that would be another spoiler the way I was about to say it. And in case somebody runs this back or is currently watching and they're like, I didn't watch it yet, or I didn't get that far yet, I don't want to say nothing too bad. But Kimimaru almost had our boy, almost had both of our boys, um, Gara and Lee. Like, that is, I'm not gonna, not gonna, that's not a bad one. But like, let's be real, he was a tough contender, and I would have loved to see him do a little bit more fighting. But that fight was so beautiful that I'm not mad at how it went. Not fully. Plus, there's so many other fights and so many other characters. I wanted to arc this a little bit better. Nope, clearly I didn't. Clearly I didn't. All right, because I went too fast because I started feeling that heat on my finger again. It's still doing the thing. Am I that close to it? Let me see. Oh no, I am. I am very close to it. Mmm. Heat. Fingy. Fingy. Alright, let's bring it back. But let me just say, Kimimaru, he's like one of those that came and went really quick. Like Haku. Haku is another one that came and went very quickly, and him as a fighter was clean too. Like some of the some of the quote unquote villains that were in the daggone. Look at that, y'all. That was much faster than the Monokuma one, and I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it. And it's more clean too. So see, you just gotta keep pushing forward and trust your tip. Trust your fingers, trust your tip. But I'm gonna do a little shading because that's what I like about this flat tip. You can get some shading in. Oof. The way that sounded, that started, this sound, the song, reminded me of Sinbad, the other anime Sinbad, which I don't know if they ever finished it or if I just didn't finish it. I thought it had more to it, but or maybe I just wanted more from it. I don't know. I enjoyed it while it was on. I don't know if it was a Netflix original or if I just watched it on there or something like that, or where I watched it. Because sometimes I just be binging anime back to back to back to back. Sometimes I be getting them mixed up. I'm not gonna lie, but and only ones that are similar, like Sekirei and Popotan. There was a moment where I got those two mixed up, and I'm like, wait a sec, they don't fight in Popotan. I don't even remember what that storyline was about. I watched it so long ago. Well, there is the Uchiha one. Let me see. What did I say I was gonna rank? Not my top three villains, because I think I already did. My top three would be Madara is number one. Um, I freaking hate Donzo. Let me just say that Donzo, he a little bit, but and honestly, I feel like his fighting could have been better. Like his not his fighting per se, but like his fight scenes could have been way more destructive than they were, given who he is. But Madara, then Pain. Ooh, dare I give it to Kinemon? Because who else did I say? Haku? Haku was cool. Haku was cool. I gotta give it to Orochimaru because he is sick pup. He really is. He's a sick pup going after pups. That's all I gotta say. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna do depending on how quickly I knock this out. I just saw that one. I'm sorry, I gotta mix it up, but I don't know what number it was because it was in the middle. All right, I might do one or two more depending on how complicated it is and how fast I can knock it out. But we not going all night, you guys. We not going all night. So let me see. Spread the blocks and spread the cheeks. We got five. We got one. Oh no, that's seven. We got one. We got four. We got two. I did not take out Full Metal Alchemist, which again, that would take the rest of the night, and I'm not about to do that tonight because I want it to be as clean as possible. Because that Uchiha one, let me tell you, even the burn, even the little shadowing burn on that puppy, I like that. Y'all might not get a chance to buy that off me. All of these will be for sale. If you see me at a vending table, and they're not colored, they'll be $10. If they are colored, I'm selling them for 20. But and that's because I'm gonna take my time on the coloring too. Like, oof. And if I get a chance, I'll also seal it up. So 20, 25, but 20. Um, and also, I said this in chat earlier, but if you, if I'm ever doing art and you tip a ridiculous amount, I'm going to assume that you enjoy the art so much that you might want it or that you just appreciate me doing this and being live. So I will give you an opportunity to either select the pieces that I'm doing or select from the pieces that I'm doing, or I will send a mystery piece to you if you're cool with that. Um, but yeah, I figured I'd just throw that out there. Thank you guys for being here. Because you don't have to tip, but sometimes people really do just tip. and they tip well. And I'm like, oh, well, shoot. I want to give you a piece of art for really enjoying the time, the space, and the vibes, and just me as the artist. So I appreciate you. But moving forward, I'm going to choose 5. Wait, what number was that? That was 6? I don't want to go in order. We're not going to choose 5. Okay. This Akatsuki battle music. Also, my 2 favorite Akatsuki members, Itachi and Pain. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, those are the 2 best. The best of the best is right there. You don't even need the rest of the Akatsuki. Just Pain and Itachi, you got it. But let's see. I'll go 4. I knew it. I knew 4 was going to be that. Okay, 4. We're not doing 4 tonight. As I said, it's Full Metal. So, what did I say? 5 earlier? We're not doing that one either. 7. No, because I just did 6, so we're not going to do these 2. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Is it a 1 or a 2? A 1 or a 2? A 1 or a 2 or a 2 or a 1? Ah! That's from Arthur. I'm not even going to lie. That was from Arthur back in the day. PBS Kids. Love them down. All right, let's go 2. Ooh, Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Time. That's not quite it, but out of curiosity, you know what? I'm not even. Hold on. I'm still gonna mix those other 3 up. I don't know which one's which. Because one's CA. I can't look at them because now I'm like, well, there's only 3 left. You can only. One's TA, one's Minecraft, and the other one is. I forgot. But we're doing Power Rangers next. And look at that. More shading. Ooh, this is about to be quick. So we are going to get a chance to do 2. That Naruto one went quick. Um, Top 3 favorite characters as far as on the good side. Like, no spoils on the good side. On the good side because I do have favorites, but fighters, Jiraiya. I gotta throw my mans out there. Jiraiya, I love. No, I can't. I can't. I'm throwing Gara out there. Gara, 100%. Um, Kakashi, and ooh, if he would have stuck around more, it would have been Asuma. But I gotta have Shikamaru because those are my top 3, and they have been since day one. Like those are my top 3 characters, like favorite um, good side characters. I'll say that. Let's see, we gotta switch it up. Gotta switch it up. I don't know too much about this OST because I only ever watched Morphin. Um, well, I guess the first one and Mighty Morphin. Wait, am I mixing them up now? There's so many now. Oh my god. I was about to say, when they get pan flutes and Power Rangers, hold on. When they get pan flutes in them, what is the. Yes. What's this you? Ooh. I don't know what commercial that was because ad blocker, but here we go. Hey, here we go. I only know the theme song. Morning Muffin Time. Let me still. That's not. That's not at all what it is. I can hush for a second. Here we go. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. I hope I don't get copyright for this one track. Because I feel so. I hit that one too far. Now I gotta curve it back in a little bit. It's cool. Yeah, Rita Ora. Another great villain. That's all I was gonna say. Mm, mm. Damn right. Got the Power Rangers. This used to be before school. That's that, oh, I'm sick. I need to stay home. And then you're like, yes, turn the TV on while I'm healing. You get a chance to watch. You get a chance to watch it. Oh my goodness. And then at some point, I think it was also after school because it was on a different channel, so it was coming on at a different time. But I gotta, I gotta remember where was I watching Power Rangers at? Because my brother and I used to watch it, and we had the toys, and any toy that I could get an action figure or any type of figure, I was taking blue because it's my favorite color. So it's a no-brainer. Go go Power Rangers. But this same energy reminds me of Digimon too, which I'm surprised I didn't do a Digimon crest or anything like that. I'll do some more. Um, I gotta do some more anime, video game, TV show type content for y'all on this channel anyway, because that's where I find my happy place. I try and use my imagination so I'm not always looking at other people's work, and that's why sometimes, well, most of the time, I'm doing like other other art where you guys are like, what the fuck is that? Where'd you get that from? My thoughts. I'm creative, so I got it from my thoughts. But at the same time, I'm like, I do still love this type of stuff, and whether somebody else has the IP for it or you know, I can still have fun with it in my. Wait a sec. I see what this is. They say, yeah, we'll run it back for an hour. Hold on a sec. Oh, not all the theme songs. I know y'all. Come on now, y'all got y'all got that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a little song song. Hold on, hold on. What do they call those vocal stems? Oh my goodness. Yeah, what I said was the soundtrack, not the openings, not the open. Oh, okay, okay. We gonna do the NES or the oh. Yeah, let's do the NES. 22 minutes? Y'all think I could heat this up in 22 minutes? I mean, we did the Uchiha one pretty freaking quick. I don't know why we took so long on Monokuma. I was able to talk about every single game. Um, this one I just talked about villains and heroes. Oh, as long as my phone's still going, we're still going. Is it dying, actually? Because the battery was not. It wasn't too far. There we go. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Get it. Get it. Get it. Hold on a second. All right. There we go. We got the NES going for y'all. Dang, do y'all remember this? I feel like I played it when I was so young that I don't recall fully. That one pierced through the glove. Ooh, sure did. Ooh, sure did. You see that? Yeah, that caught me, caught me. Give me some mustard. Let's not stab ourselves through this particular one. Yellow mustard helps with burns. Normally cooking burns like grease burns. But I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't help. I don't know if it's cauterize it, but like eat away at the bacteria of the burnt skin and heal your cells at the same time. Your sales. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, let me just say, as much as I don't really care for mech anime, Power Rangers, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what kind of chokehold they have on me. Maybe because there's also martial arts in there and they don't just solely rely on getting in the mech every single time. They be like on bikes, they be in cars, they be in planes, they be transformed, they be mighty morphin. They hit their little magical girl mighty morphin time. And it's a good time. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's all of those things that I just explained. It probably is. I would say so. Like I never really saw it as like a, oh, this is a mech style live action. Which again, the only type of mech anime that I could really get down with is Code Geass. All the other ones bore me. I don't, except for uh, Big O, which to be fair, I would only ever see it on Toonami. And so, an Adult Swim, like back in the day when it was originally on Adult Swim and then Toonami. Um, I would only ever watch it then, and I was already on my way to sleep. So maybe that's where it all started from. But Gundam, don't even think of me different. I said what I said. They bore me. I can't get into it. I tried. I'd say like it's cool. It's very cool. Like big ship. Yeah. I mean not big ship, but like big fighting contraption that you put on. Which is hilarious because I enjoy Iron Man as a character. But I don't know. He's not in a huge mech? He's still in a mech suit though? I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Like Iron Man's my favorite Avenger next to Thor, and I still don't like mech anime. I just don't. Like it's not like I hate them or anything, but I'm definitely less likely to get into them unless they have a storyline kind of like Code Geass. Like I liked the idea of the type of power that he has. First off, I need to check something real quick. Eh, eh. Okay, okay, cool. I had to make sure that I stretched my leg out and I ain't trying to do no toe shots for y'all. Otherwise, go ahead, click that link and give me all your money. Give me a paycheck and then some. Cause we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. You gotta pay me and my wife. Oh my god. I need to. Here, this is how I'm gonna do this. So I don't burn my fingers. There we go. Do it that way. Because I can feel it getting loose. And I'm like, oh, I gotta tighten it. But I also can't burn these gloves up. Because I need them to work on my car. Oof. I say we'll probably be done by 10 o'clock. It's 9:42, if that time is correct. And hopefully my phone isn't dying. Let me, actually, let me look at that. Because if it is, I do need to plug it up. Let me see. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, we'll probably be done by 10 because my phone's on 39%. And I could change the orientation of the camera, or y'all can just enjoy what I give you. Let me stop. Y'all can enjoy where we're at. This isn't going to take too long. And then we have numbers. What? We have numbers 1, 7, and 5. A bunch of odds. Did we do? No, because Monokuma was a 3. So, and then this one was what? 2? Yeah, okay, we did 3, 2, and 6. So we got 1, 7, and 5 left. And 4 is Full Metal Alchemist. We're going to save that for when I become a more experienced. Uh, yeah, see, it's slipping out. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? But I'm not trying to burn my fingers, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to burn my little puppets. Yeah, okay. Definitely. Ooh, you can smell it, you can see it. I burnt straight through that leather. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to fix that before I use these on like my car battery or any type of chemicals. But it's all good. Look at that leather on there. Black as night, dark as day. Alright. Oh, it's gotta heat back up too. Because I did that just now. Um, Let me see. What else can I say about Power Rangers? As you know, I enjoyed it, but I didn't know the storyline fully. And for a moment there as a kid, like as a young kid, earlier than 5, let me just say, or about 5, I thought and I forgot his name. I forgot what they call him. The floating head in the tank in the original. I think they still bring him back in the other ones, but in the original where he's like blue in this blue floating tank or like this projection, it's the guy that gives them their missions. It's their Charlie. Um, I imagine that's what God looked like. So in my dreams, I would be like, yeah, that's what God would look like. Is a big floating head that talks to me. A spiritual floating head. And I think that's funny that, as a kid, that's what I imagined because I was just watching Power Rangers and I had a great imagination. And I still do have a really good imagination. Ooh, I got great sweat glands too because the way I just felt that sweat roll down my face and my ankle at the same time, I'm like, ooh, wee. I feel the heat, no doubt. No doubt. This sounds like one of those racing tracks too. Like if they were on their motorcycles and you had to race to catch up to the villain. Ooh-wee. Y'all gonna have to forgive me because I don't remember much about the video game. But I will say the show, I did enjoy the show. I know the game because I remember this track so distinctly. Like, I remember this for some reason. I'm like, dang, I know I didn't beat this game. This is definitely one of them games that I'm like, Big brother, can you beat this for me? I was that kid. For certain things, I'd be like, well, I have a big brother, so he's gonna help me beat this boss battle or this one part that I can't really get through. Like, I think that was a big part of me going back and beating all the Crash Bandicoots because I love them and I am a natural platformer. I love me some platforming games. But I couldn't beat the bosses to save my life as a kid. Like, I think the only one that I could beat was, um, what is he? Not the kangaroo, the jackal? What is. I know he's one of the easier bosses, like one of the first bosses you encounter. And I'm like, okay, well, he's not that hard to beat. But all the other ones, even Dr. Nitro, I had a heck of a time beating him. Um, I think it was the dingo. The dingo was the one that I was able to beat. The dude in the ice. I think that is the dingo one. And that was Twin Sanity when I played that one, so I was old enough to beat it, but I was like, Big brother. Like, hey, you got an older sibling? Y'all work as a team. So it worked like that, but it still work like that. Big brother. Oh, oh, okay. What did I say? 20, 22 minutes for that? I still gotta finish this. Hold on. But you know what? I will say, I think it's funny. I can't remember nobody's name except Rita Ora. And there's a reason for that because she was fired. Like, she's the reason, hear me out. She's the reason why we love the evil queen. She's the reason why we love Ada Wong. She's the reason why we love any, like, down to the core bad villain. I even throw what's his name, Friends on the Other Side in that group. Like, they're stylish, they're so well dressed. You can't deny their presence, but also they be slick at the mouth. They be saying stuff like, "Well, you knew who I was when you met me," or something like that, or "Darling, I'm evil. What did you expect?" kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she was the first villain, at least in my childhood, that I was like, ooh, she is just downright a scoundrel. And you love her for it. You love her for it. And she has no apologies, no F's to give, because it's just who she is. And you just gotta respect it at that point. Gotta respect it, because she is not about to give you anything outside of what you're expecting. She evil. Eve. Must be good. Let me stop. This must be the credits track, which means we might have come up on that 22. Well, no, not that quick, not that quick. What am I talking about? It was like, what, 40 after? Ah, yeah, yeah. I did it kind of close. I don't want to do it on the other side of that. Yeah, there we go. Money muffins high. They said, wind it back up. Somebody's ringtone is that NES version right there. And I'm proud of you. Ah, the heat with the pressure. Ooh. It's because it's tilted and it's rising. I know. Ooh, that's, that's pretty clean. It's pretty clean, y'all. We got this little tip and then the shading. And that shading gonna be quick. And then we're gonna do another one. And it'll be the last one. Hopefully before my phone dies. Hopefully I don't burn my finger through these gloves. Oh no, that's a piece of my glove. Yeah. My bad, camera. There we go. Alright. But yeah, like, Rita Ora set the tone for villainous, for villains in general, I think. Um, she was so good at it. So bad, but so good. And it was just like the perfect touch to the justice that is instilled in you watching these rangers. They're rangers after all. There's an oath, there's a code, and they will uphold the duty to save the world. Yep, perfect. Perfect. I gotta get that little tip right there. This screams, don't move too quick, otherwise it'll be in my hand and this live will be over. The more I thought about it, the more I wiggled kind of away from my finger. Ooh wee, started to get hot, started to get hot. But we did that, we did that. Ooh wee. All right, now I can hit the shading. Once I figured out how to shade with this puppy, I was like, ooh, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me shite unless you teach me something new, which I'm always open for. Like maybe you should try and shade it a different angle. That's what I was just thinking. Oh no, definitely take it slow. That's what I do now. Oh, I feel like also, I don't know the time frame, but hear me out. I feel like we have Shira, Shira, because we have Power Rangers and Sailor Moon. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Because think about it. Shira is those two combined. And low key, she is. Not just the new one, but the old one too. It's like, no, she low key. Okay, did I do the shading right? Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Ah, but I also don't want to burn my fingers. My fingies. I could have did it this way. The same way that I did the lines. But I wasn't trying to like burn them. Alright. But if I do that this way now, yes and no. It'll look better on the other sections. Should have started at the bottom first. Started at the bottom, then work my way to the top. But the further we go down, the better it's gonna look. Ooh, the sweat on my jawline is true. Is that outside? I mean, I'm glad it's outside, but that freaked me out real quick. It made me second guess. Fireworks? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I know I didn't do Power Rangers too much justice on the conversation, but I did do it justice on the art. I'll say that. Maybe this is the angle that I needed to do the set. I told you I was going to look better. And I also told myself switch the angle. We're almost there, y'all. Not that I'm rushing to finish, but I also know that my phone being live and it was already at 39%, it hung in there, considering it's been off the charger most of this live. But yeah, see? My bad. I told you it's gonna look better as we go down. Way down we go. Look at that. Look at that. Mm, mm. You know, not mad at it. Do, 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 do. Go, go. Power Rangers. I already said blue is my favorite because it simply because of favorite color choice. When I run it back, maybe I'll have a different answer. I do know the history of the Rangers. I believe to this date we have lost two of the main Rangers, if not all except one. One of those are true. I know for sure the Yellow Ranger and I think the Blue Ranger. One of them's Tommy. I think Tommy was the Blue Ranger. Um, yeah, rest in peace to both of y'all. And rest in peace to anybody else that passed in that. Because I think even, I don't want to put nobody else on that because, you know what I'm saying? If they're not, and I say it, it's like, yeah, I didn't mean to put that on your name. But honestly, Power Rangers was a good time. I gotta run it back now because I'm like, dang, I don't remember as much as I thought I did. But it's one of those nostalgic feels where I'm like, dang, I really like Power Rangers over all the other mech related things. I also like their gadgets and guns. Like the folding makes me think of Psychopath, another one of my favorite anime. Um, all right, so those three are done. This is heating back up. Don't want it to burn me. Owie. I'm gonna sip some more ice cold water because it feels like I'm working in a kiln. Not in a kiln, but near a kiln. All right, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If I pick Hiei, it's another one that I'm gonna put off to the side just because I know that's gonna take a lot of time. Not that I can't do it tonight, but my phone is definitely gonna die before then. So, what are we switching the playlist to next? And what is the anime or video game icon that we are about to do? I think we have Hiei left. We have Sims left because I don't remember seeing Sims. And I think Minecraft. Well, Sims and Minecraft are both. Sims is going to be medium difficulty. Minecraft will be super easy, as long as I keep the line straight. And then PA would be the hard one. So we got medium, hard, or easy coming up next in the words of video gaming. And God mode, haha, ironically would be Full Metal Alchemist, but we're not gonna do that one tonight. So 1, 7, or 5. I wish I had a dice to roll. I'm gonna get a die next time for this. I think I have one near my cards or something like that, or just digital. But nah, I want to do it the die way, like roll a die. So I'm gonna take a swig of water. I've been yapping, and I will pick one of the numbers after. Mm. Ooh wee. Ooh yeah. Ooh ooh ah ah ah. Bing boom bop. Bing bing bop bam. All right. Because I was so bent on not picking 5 or 7 earlier, I'm going to go with my favorite number, which was also my jersey number for softball back in high school. 7. Of course it's EA. Put EA's ass back over there. Okay, one of these are Minecraft. One of these are Sims. Hold on, y'all gotta see my dumb little face one. That's why. I was like, all right, one or five. I'm sorry. One or five. Let's go. Let's go five. I hope it's the creeper. Oh damn. You know what? We're gonna do the creeper. You know what though? Ooh, both of them have good soundtracks. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. So one is Minecraft. So the three that we didn't get to, I'll keep it because the easiness is gonna go on this level next time that we do these wood burnings, like the anime video game wood burnings. It'll be easy, medium, tough. And who knows, this one might actually be easier than what I'm letting on to, because you know your girls stay with drawn anime. Even though y'all don't see it, anime is where I got my start in illustration. So let's go Sims. And maybe because I've been playing so much Minecraft that I'm like, we don't have to listen to the OST right now. I have my favorite, and I would just run that back. I would run it. So let's do this. Let's get this Sims taken care of. Let's go Sims. Let's just do Sims OST. Maybe it'll give us across the board. I know it definitely gave us just a bunch of more NES. But let me go. Ain't nobody asked for that. Yeah, you might as well. Mm. As we wind down and as we talk Sims. Excuse me? Ain't no ain't nobody asked for that. What is that? I'm glad I was sharing my screen. Let me stop. It's nothing crazy. It's it's the thumbnail that YouTube chose for Kalela featuring Pink Panthers, the bridge. What do I know about Sims? Mm, more than more than more than Power Rangers, surprisingly, but definitely less than Naruto and Danganronpa individually or put together. This Sims 3 music. Let's go. Let's do some Sims 4, even though I've never played Sims 4. To be honest, I've only ever witnessed Sims through watching people in real time play it. Like I'm in the room with them and they're playing it. So, and I've watched a couple of streamers like play a little bit of Sims, but most of my Sims knowledge comes from watching like friends and family go through Sims. The first time I saw Sims, I was probably it was actually the same day that I learned how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and the first day that I won in Yu-Gi-Oh, just throwing down the black hole. That's some funny shit. And Reborn Monster. What a play. What a play. That was devious of me. I think I was about six. It was like five or six. Um, that was the first time I saw Sims. I don't know which Sims that was. This had to be 2003, I want to say. Um, I do really like the concept of it being kind of like I guess you could call it open worldly. Open world with customization out the wazoo, especially if you're using mods. Like this is what I mean. Like I've seen so many. of my friends and family members. The first person I saw play it was a friend of mine. Like, she was like an older sister to me, so kind of like family. And she was like, "Yeah, oh my God, I spent so much time on here." And that's literally all my mom needed to hear to say, "Nope, we won't get you that game. Go back to playing Duck Hunt or Spyro." I'm like, "But I can spend just as much time playing those." Ugh. I really was into it though, and then I was into Sonic more because I was allowed to play Sonic. But when I first got introduced in The Sims, I was not allowed to play it because the media scared my mom a little bit into thinking that you would waste away being on the game for so long. I'm like, no, you just gotta take breaks like we always take breaks playing any game. And then I just never picked it up because I clearly became the platformer, first person shooter, um, adventure and puzzle game type of girly that I am. But now that I'm older and I'm like seeing my wife do like different video game characters in her sim world, or making us in her sim world, and other like other movie characters and stuff like that, like it's really cool. And I think I'll give it a go if I can attach it to another laptop because because the way my old one and my new one are used for very specific things. Like, my gaming is for the newer one, and hopefully I plan on just doing all my streaming stuff on my newer one, which is what I was trying to stream on tonight, but it was like, nah, girl, not tonight. We not finna, the output is not outputting. So you gonna have to run this back when you got time. I'm like, all right, fine. Which is tomorrow because I gotta figure out my brown rice ball stream as well. Oh, look at that. Now, is it matched up? Not fully, but watch this, watch this, watch this. Don't watch it too close though, in case I said that too soon. Mm. But I do enjoy this. I enjoy Sims enough because of the music. I believe, uh, I believe she plays Sims 3, and from what I understand, everybody loves Sims 3 because of the mods that are with it and because of the freedom that you have with it. I think they took some things away when they made 4, which is unfortunate. It's like, don't mess up gaming. Some of these games, like the game companies, y'all know y'all got it good. Don't mess it up trying to outwin uh, in the money race. Just get your money how you get it by doing the thing that you know to do. Yeah, you can be creative, add some more stuff to it, but run us our physical copies because that's something that is highly annoying, in my opinion. Highly annoying. Like gaming companies being like, "Oh, we can make more money this way." It's like, did you get into it for the money, or did you get into it because you had cool ideas that you wanted to make into games? Because you can be honest, but it shows anyway with decisions. You're talking to gamers here, gamers that know what a decision-based game is. So, you know, I just wish gaming companies were a little bit more honest in their moves, including the system companies and stuff like that. Like, y'all gonna push everybody to Steam since everything's gonna be digital anyway. Steam, you might as well. That Steam machine looking a little more effective. Y'all just made that price look like it was nothing compared to what you're asking for GTA 6 and all these other PlayStation and Nintendo games. And if Xbox still uses physical copies, they're gonna win out, guaranteed. Like, yeah, digital, but if you can still get a physical copy moving forward with Xbox only, gamers will gravitate to that, and they may or may not know that, being a being the company that they are, like making PCs and whatnot, Microsoft. They'll be like, well, yeah, it's like, what if we made a system where the games didn't just come on a disc, but they came on a floppy disk like disc. Like, even, I mean, they don't have to go that far. That would literally just be for the nostalgia. Like, it looks like a floppy disk, but it holds more memory, like a disc, or like a flash drive. Like, that would be cool. Anyway, that being said, if Microsoft does not decide to follow suit with the other gaming systems and be like, yeah, no, you should have physical media because you bought this, you own it. Here you go, own this thing that's not just a code. Like, that's a slap in the face. It's like, ooh, I'm gonna pee on you and tell you it's raining, and if you accept it, I'm gonna take a shit on you next. That's all they're doing. Truthfully. And this is the type of talk that we save until the end of the stream, because this is also the type of talk that you'll find on the gaming stream. But tell me I'm wrong, and I'll believe that you're pissing instead of rain. That's all I'm saying, because it's a money game for them. The game is, you're not the main character. You're NPC to these companies. So be mindful what you accept moving forward. And for the gaming companies, if they keep pushing the way that they are, they're not going to have consumers the way that they used to have. Like, I'm pretty sure these numbers have already dwindled down for people that either are not buying the systems the same anymore, they're not purchasing certain games because they'll just watch their favorite streamers play it. Like, I don't care about GTA 6 until I see like the aha of it. I'm really not interested, and at that point, I'll wait until the price drops. I'm like that. I didn't play GTA 5, and all this time that GTA 5 has been out, I was able to dodge so many spoilers. Even being like, dang, I did that pretty quick. Even being the like the type of gamer that I am, I love games so much. But I did take a break because of motion sickness, which is why I was able to like tap in with a little bit of um, Sims, and you know, uh, even more fighting games, because you don't get as much motion sickness with fighting games. There's no bob on the camera. There's no first person. Not really. Like, there is in some, but not really. It's third person mostly. And even though third person doesn't hit the same as like Uncharted, Uncharted still gives me motion sickness. And it pains me because that's one of my favorite games to play. Um, Naughty Dog has me. Unfortunately, they got me. I didn't watch that second season, so they still got me. And truth be told, I heard that was the HBO thing, which I'm not surprised. Big company, big contract. You need the money, but there's ways around it. There are ways around it. You'll give time where money is not available, and you'll give money where time is not available. But sometimes that time is still, not sometimes, all the time, that time is still valuable, more valuable than the money. Dare I say it? And I do dare, because I dare to dream. All that being said, these are the ones that I did tonight. And you can tell I switched over to Xbox quick. I used to be a Sony girl. I used to be a PlayStation girl. I'm year of the PlayStation, 95. Come on now. But, they've disappointed me time and time again, and some of those disappointments came throughout each iteration of the systems they were dropping. And it was solely based in PlayStation, not necessarily the whole Sony brand, but you know, Sony, you're taking that L, because you could have stopped this a long time ago. But all that being said, Sims is a good time. I'm probably going to add it to my. I know that's a crazy jump, but I'm probably going to add it to um, list of games that I play in my pastime, like Minecraft. Oh my god, Minecraft has me in a chokehold right now. So it's crazy that I didn't go ahead and do that creeper icon. But it's all good too, because I'm gonna need that break in between the Hiei and the Full Metal Alchemist one. And I might do a couple more because I got a stack of blanks. I got a stack of blanks, y'all. And this is what I be doing with them. So these 3 are not burnt, and these 4 are burnt. If I just move those over there, I should unplug that because the girl's not using it no more. So I should unplug it. Oh, but I did want to burn his nose a little bit. I did just a little bit. Hold on a sec. Before my phone dies. Ooh, ooh. And you know what? What I will say is thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching this, running it back. I did this entire live solo dolo, and nobody in chat, nobody stopped by. And it's okay because I haven't been doing it live in a minute. I can't expect people to just hop in when I hop on. But I do appreciate you guys for running these back because I do see that some of y'all be busy on a Wednesday night, Thursday night. Normally it's a studio night for me, so normally I'm not even doing this kind of thing. But because I was home today with the heat, my car was not about to run. It actually, I had to pump gas to get it to turn on twice today. And it was just a quick run up the street to the store and back. So I was happy to just get back in the house and chill. Not really chill because I'm sweating bricks right now. It is toasty, it is hot. I just want to add a little bit of blackening to Monokuma's nose. That's crazy work. Crazy work. Don't be like me, don't repeat me. But um but yeah, I do appreciate y'all for checking in with me and seeing, the process in my animation, the process in my illustrations. These are the moments when I'm burning wood or when I'm doing little quick videos or talking points that I get a chance to just take a break from putting the stress on me of I gotta be better, I gotta do better, I gotta create better. And I'll be real, yeah, I'm gonna elevate as I elevate. These are gonna be better than these were because I learned some things while going through this. We started here, then we went here, then we went here, then we went here. This one's the cleanest one. You know what I mean? This one's cleaner than that one. This one's damn sure cleaner than that one. We started with Monokuma. We shouldn't have. Let me move this over. I just saw that. It's slightly out of frame. But but yeah, so we started with Monokuma, then we went Uchiha Crest, then we went Power Rangers, then we went Sims. And I'll tell you right now, that alone says it shows the betterment in what I just did. And is it still out of frame? Let me move y'all, cause y'all ain't even get burned today. Watch your lines. There we go. There we go. That'll be good. But you can see one, two, three, four. That and I didn't even map it out that way on purpose, but yeah, you can see the betterment in the line work, the line quality, the patience that it took, and I also switched tips. These 3 have the same, whereas this one had the smaller one. And I told y'all this one looks like it do what it needs to do, but I use that for that. I use the other one for all 3 of these, and it doesn't look like it should work that way, but it does. But it did. It did. I did. I'm done. I'm done yapping, that's for sure. I just want to say thank you guys for coming through, ultimately. Like, these are my break times. Let me move this camera so you can see my face before my phone craps out on us. And I can. Oof. I moved those for nothing because now the camera's going to be right here. So, yeah, I just want to thank you guys for coming through. I still got the Sims music playing. That'll be fun. Let me stop. But no, I had a good time. I hope I added a little bit of happiness in your day. I hope we can nerd out in the comments because I do answer all of my comments. Some of them are with voice reply. Some of them are just straight up text. It all depends on if I'm in the streets or not because I don't want the background noise and stuff like that. But yeah, doing these lives always adds to my day in some way or fashion. And so I'm really happy that I can add to your day with a little bit of art and a little bit of fart. Jokes. I'm kidding. But that's how you know. I need to eat and I need to sleep and I need to shower because the sweat off my chin, neck, and brows is just fierce. Fierce right now. No Sasha. But thank you guys, truthfully, for being here. And you already know there is an art to everything that you are and everything that you do. Go out and be your best self. I'll see you soon, okay? And also answer one of them questions that I threw out in the middle of the stream. Just cause. I just want to see. Best answer, I will send the Uchiha crest and I will paint it for you. Alright? So best answer in comments. I will reply to you and I will send this to you free of charge. So did I just say that? I'm a broke artist. I cannot be sending free shit. Okay. But if you do it, I said what I said. I'm a woman of my word, no matter how broke I feel. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for being here. Bye. No, I'm kidding. I'll have to edit that into blackness. There you go. All right. See y'all soon. Appreciate you.